Superheroes show up and they get squashed. Money clean, I sent it through the wash. Extra clean, all I possess. Turning million to millions with no stress. Cleaned up my block, it wasn't easy, man. Built respect on my name, now I run this game. Got a lot of broads, they never stop coming. Knee deep every night, maintaining the plumbing.
I got money in the bank, bang, bang. My squad roll like a tank, tank. I got money in the bank, bang, bang. My squad roll like a tank.
That was gonna be the end of our show, but we got another caller calling in, and we gotta take this call. There's no way we can say no to this call. Okay. Rogrim, what's up, baby? We got Rogrim in the building.
What's going on, man? How's everything going today?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. What you capping about? Rogrim's in the building, star-studded. This is a star-studded night. Rogrim's in the building. What's going on, Rogrim?
Not much, man. What am I capping about tonight? What's going on in Hollywood?
Shoot.
That's what I'm capping about.
Yo, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm listening.
I was going to say, why are they turning all the men into females? What's going on with that? And why are they all minorities?
I mean, again, shout out to woke garbage. And I got to say that every episode. I love my She-Hulk. But at the same time, with the Black Panther, I'm a hold out. I'm not saying anything. I know that in the comics, Shuri was Black Panther for a little bit. I'm not saying anything because if they don't replace that Black Panther with another male Black Panther, I mean, come on, like, you know what I mean? What about us? You know?
Yeah, no, they could definitely did that. You heard about the Superman's son getting canceled at 18 comics?
Yeah, it's just like,
Only 18 issues out, and he canceled already.
Yeah, Superman always had trouble with his kids, though. If you read, like Superman, you know what I mean, the son of, you know what I mean, like one of his kids was like Satan. You know what I mean? He had a kid that was like Satan in the comic books. And everybody in the village wanted to kill his kid and stuff like that. DC, you know what I mean? Honestly, to tell you the truth, DC ain't got much going on. Shout out to the Black Adam. I changed the whole situation up. I like the guy that they got playing Superman currently. Don't put nobody else in that Superman role. But Aquaman's cool. You know what I mean? Wonder Woman, you know what I mean? Because that 1980s garbage was just straight garbage, you know. But, you know, I mean, with Marvel though, they got magic. They got something that is actually hitting. But they gotta, you know what I mean? They gotta give the fans what they want. Leave my male characters alone. Make your own characters.
No, I agree with you. And the craziness is, you know, being gay or bisexual if you don't like their movies, doesn't mean you're racist because that's sex. That has nothing to do with race. You know, they keep saying, "Oh, if you don't watch this, you're a racist." Wait up. What that got to do with race?
It's one of those things where it's like the numbers is where it all boils down to. And you know what I mean, if people go out and see the movies and they're making the same money that they made from Endgame and Infinity War, if they're making that same kind of money, you know what I mean, then it's going to continue. And if they're not making that kind of money, they're going to clear it up. But you know what I mean, at the same time, you know what I mean, that just puts the floor open to new people. Like I was everybody else on the call, we was talking about the AI, right? Conversation that we having right now, the AI is crazy right now. You know what I mean? You know, they got AI where it can learn your voice and your patterns, and then they can type in words and they'll say anything. And if they got a video of you sitting down, they can put it in the video and the AI will change the lips and the face structure to move like you. It's crazy.
You heard about that new adult Scooby-Doo movie that's coming, or series? I'm not sure if it's a series or a movie. I think it's a series.
Yeah, they're
making a more adult version of the Scooby-Doo without Scooby-Doo. They're turning Velma gay. I think Shaggy's gonna be black. I'm not sure what else they're doing, but I ain't watched the whole thing. But I was like, how are you gonna make a Scooby-Doo series without Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. But wait. So Shaggy's in the movie?
Shaggy's gonna be black. And Velma is gonna be a lesbian.
I mean, hold up for a second. You know what I mean? Because you know the running joke, right?
What?
That Scooby-Doo and Shaggy always wanted snacks because they was getting high. That's the running joke. That's been the running joke for a long time, right? I didn't make it up. True. Yeah, I didn't make it up. So now you're gonna take Shaggy, and it's gonna be an adult film, and not like an adult film, but like a film for adults, right? Not an adult film, but a film for adults, right?
Yeah, it's more. It's not really meant for kids, but it's not adult stuff.
Okay. Because I was like, wow, that's like damn sure better take Scooby out of that. But so the thing I have the issue. Okay, so I'm looking at the situation, right, and I'm saying to myself, you know, if they was to get into it like that, so then basically they're gonna have a black actor who's gonna play the role of Shaggy. So then white people are going to be mad that there's a black actor playing Shaggy, which I understand, like because I don't like it, whatever the character was that we grew up on, leave it that way. But then at the same token, now you're going to have this black character who is under the suspicion of always getting high because he wants snacks all the time, right? So the black guy is smoking weed? The black guy is in the movie?
Fred might be Asian. I'm not sure yet.
And Fred is Asian. How?
I don't know yet, but to me, listen, if you're gonna take the stuff we grew up in that was originally written somewhere, leave it that way. If you want to make something new, make something new. Don't go around changing characters and their sexuality and their races.
Yeah, I agree with that. Leave them the same. Make your own. Yeah, make something new. Make your own characters. Don't take characters that's been out for years. People already got, you know what I mean, they love them, that this is the way they are. You know what I mean? Like, to honestly tell you the truth, like, okay, granted, it makes no sense that Batman doesn't kill, right? In the comic books, he doesn't kill anybody, and that's his code and his creed. But in the movies, he be killing all the time. Let's be real, right? They had the Ben Affleck, and he was just straight sliding on them. Bong, 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 hold that. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the same...
No, but that's a different... I think Ben Affleck, that was a different one, because there was a version of the Justice League where they were slaughtering people.
Batman was killing people?
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. There was a different version of the Justice League.
Oh, like a different, like alternate universe.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I've never seen. You know, what I mean, I'm not too much into DC. I like the animations are pretty decent. Like they do good on animations. When it comes to movies, it's like they have it in their hand. They got the recipe in their hand, and then they just go and mess it up, putting something in there
Yeah.
that just messes the whole movie up. Like the Justice League. You know what I mean? Like the last one they put in. Like yo, bro, I felt like. Even with the director's cut was way better than what we saw, right? But even with that director's cut, I mean, like it wasn't believable. I'm not looking at that, and at any point am I feeling like, even if superpowers was real, that this would make any kind of sense. You know what I mean? You got superpowers, you could run super fast, yet you getting your behind whooped by a human. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. But you know what? They have the recipe. All they had to do was basically kind of follow Marvel. You put out the Man of Steel, you put out a Batman movie, you put out a Wonder Woman movie, you put out an Aquaman movie. Then you do one with all of them together. You introduce the characters separately, then you do one with them together. And they could have made it work that way, but instead they rushed it.
I think they was playing
just
catch
rushed
up.
stuff.
Yeah, I
They
think
was
they
trying
was.
to catch up. There was no need to try and catch up. Go at your own pace. You know, you got the recipe there. Follow it. Don't rush it. You know what I mean? But that's what
I'm
happens
looking
when
to
you have
see.
people
I'm
who
looking
don't
to
pay
see what
attention.
Rock. I'm looking to see what Rock is going to bring to the show, because I've never seen a bad Rock movie. So I'm interested to see what Rock is going to bring to the show.
I think the Black Adam is going to crush it. I know a lot of people out there wishing it bad because he's not bringing that much woke stuff to it, as far as we know. But I think it's going to crush it. For the simple fact, everyone wants to see Black Adam versus Henry Cavill.
No, but are they going to fight in the episode?
Well, I mean, they're going to fight in part two. I mean, it might just be a tease at the end, but, you know, Black Adam versus Superman, I think that's what everyone wants to see. The Shazam dude, they don't got the right dude playing Shazam. I don't even want to see Black Adam versus Superman. Shit. His movie part two looks more like a Power Ranger movie. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yo, how do you run out on your show? But I'll be right back. I'm gonna put some music on to keep you entertained. I gotta go get some chocolate almond milk.
Man, go do your thing. I'm gonna continue watching my stuff.
You leaving? Because I was gonna go run and go get the chocolate almond milk and come back and finish the episode.
I'll be here.
All right, I'll be right back. Shout out to chocolate almond milk. I drink chocolate almond milk like cans of soda.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what The Rock brings to the show. I know if they give him any creative control, it's gonna come out okay.
You know, that's the crazy thing. I think that's the only movie I'm looking forward to this year. It's Black Adam. I can't think of any other movie that I'm looking forward to.
Avatar 2?
I don't know. I'm scared to see what they're gonna do with it. They ruined Lord of the Rings with the Rings of Power BS. House of the Dragon. I ain't even look at it, to be honest.
You know,
And I
that's the
Disney,
thing.
so I can't say anything about that. I can't even talk about She-Hulk because I never watched it.
Shout out to
And I got
She-Hulk.
I got no plans on watching it. After what I heard they did to Daredevil.
Daredevil came off pretty decent in the show, I think. You know what I mean?
I heard otherwise. I seen the clips and all that stuff. I was like, damn. All right.
Yeah, he was in like a ladies' man. You know what I mean? He came in like a ladies' man.
He got beat and she took his helmet off. When have you seen anyone took Daredevil's helmet off? Not even in his own series.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty easy.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dang. You want to make it look like she's so much more superior than him that you just made her take his helmet off so easy. It's like, really? Come on. But anyway, I'm just talking about I've seen clips. Like I said, I didn't actually watch it. I saw clips on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, for me, to honestly tell you the truth, I look at the show, but I don't watch it like an action show because it's not really action. It's more like a sitcom. It plays out like a sitcom. So you know what I mean. I don't really watch it like a I don't really watch it like a action show. Yeah, I mean you're right. There's not too many movies that It's like I remember. I won't mention his name, but I remember speaking to a director, and I was like asking him like, and it was at the time where they kept doing remakes. We talking years ago, some 10 years ago maybe. And I'm talking to a famous director. Won't mention his name. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. And I said, there's a lot of movies that y'all putting out, and it's like. Why are these movies being put out in a way that it's like y'all just trying to get people to buy tickets to see stuff that they knew as kids, but y'all not putting content to it. His response was you put out stuff that's hard to follow and it messes up the whole industry. He said, look at The Matrix. Before The Matrix came out, all of the movies before Matrix set a lower bar for action scenes and for computer graphics and so forth and so on. And he said after The Matrix came out, and then, every movie that came out, every action movie that came out after Matrix had to step their game up because of Matrix. And then they had like, what's that movie with Christian Bale? Equilibrium. All these movies that started coming out, they had to compete. So he said as an industry, they kind of work together. Not saying that they collude. I'm not saying that they collude. That's not what I said. Right? But shout out to colluding. I love colluding. But I'm not saying that they're colluding. But he's basically stating that when you set that bar and you raise the bar higher, the issue is that now you're setting this precedent where it's like all of these movies, now you got to keep up. And to honestly tell you the truth, Disney's been setting that bar. Disney, with Iron Man and with Marvel, they're in their own lane right now. Even though it's like a lot of the stuff that they're coming out with now is not really the same thing as when they was dropping Infinity War and all those things and the first Iron Man and Captain America and all that, but they still got a high bar. And so it's like I think that's what put the pressure on DC to come out with the garbage that they came out with, when truthfully they should just pull it back, pull it back. Don't shut it down. It's too late to shut it down. But let's try to make people forget about the garbage that you put out. Take the best actors that you have. What was they saying about that actor who was breaking into people's houses and stuff like that? One of the actors that they had. Yeah, they had. I think they had like some actor, and he was like breaking in people's houses, and I don't know if he was kidnapping people or whatever it was. He was straight bugging. He was auditioning
You talking about the dude who played the Flash? I know
Yeah.
the dude who played the Flash was going crazy.
You know, he was auditioning for a rap career. You know what I mean? He was trying to get his rap career on, but at the end of the day, it's like forget about the actors that's not doing so good. Kick them out. Start from scratch. You know what I mean? Don't no. My bad. Take that back. Don't start from scratch. Take your best artists. Take your best people. Like if they could keep Rock on board, you know what I mean? Henry Cavill, whatever his name is, keep him on board. Henry Cavill. Keep him on board. What is it? Aquaman, keep him on board. You know, and even Wonder Woman, keep her on board too.
You know, that's one thing. I was thinking about the dude who played Aquaman. He would be better playing Lobo. Get somebody else to play Aquaman. He would be better as Lobo. Bring Lobo.
I mean, it's too late for that. You know what I mean? He solidified himself as Aquaman. If he came out as Lobo, I think that would be so confusing, you know, to the fans.
It would be. Probably
yeah.
Would be. What they need to do is keep the best actors, but re-scrap everything and rebuild it.
Yeah, scrap it. Yeah, keep those best actors. Get something with the time situation, like have Flash go back into time and change things, and then they could just have it where it's like, okay, well, we can take these actors and start over, you know, with you know X, Y, and Z. But they got to do something because DC is dumb comic at this point, you know.
But Marvel is done too. I mean, if you go back from Endgame back down and you look at all the Marvel movies that came out after Endgame, they've been doing horrible at the box office. Compared if you go back to Captain America and all that stuff.
Just I gotta say something because we're live right now, so I gotta just say, you know what I mean, I gotta do my shout outs real quick. Shout out to the feds listening. Just let you guys know that everything we say in the show is just capping. And at the same time, you know what I mean, all the people that we're talking about, and you know what I mean, if we said something that you don't like, it's, you know what I mean, it's satire, it's entertainment. We're not really talking about you. We're just pretending to talk about you. It's like a comedy thingy or whatever's in the disclaimer, and whatever I need to do to get by and all that other good stuff. And let's get back to the show. So, what were you saying?
Oh man, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah,
but,
you know what I mean?
Here's something else I want to cap about. Why are all the men turning into females? Like, there's no manly men. Like, all the men are feminine. And some of the females out there are more manly than the men. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I think that's just, you know what I mean? I think that's just like, it's just in right now. Like, if you look at it, rap came out and everything was positive rap music. And then NWA came out, and not really so much NWA because you had a couple of other artists that was like doing like the hardcore rap. But NWA came out and they did it to a perfectional cause. And rap has never went back to positive. Never. It has never went back there. You have rappers that do positive music, but rap as an industry has never went back to positive. I think I'm gonna wrap the show because I wanna kill it in the 10th hour, and it's 10:10 and I kill it in the 10th hour. So it was good talking with you, Rogrim, and
all right, man, take it easy.
All right, man.
Pleasure.
All right, it's always a pleasure. Everybody, shout out to Rogrim. And with that, we're going to end the show.
All right, ladies.
We gon' fly. We gon' fly. Shout out to everybody watching the show. JustCapping.com.